Logic is this really it for you, man? Like, are you really serious? Are we not going to hear any more Logic albums from you ever again? I understand if that's the case. I probably started listening to Logic maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I'm a late bloomer, and once I heard this man rap, I couldn't stop. I think I listened to Under Pressure, and then I started listening to some of the other mixtapes. And this guy just had this really like dope flow. He was a lyricist. Like he had really dope punchlines, and I had to look in deep. I had to dig deeper into it, and I've been pleased. And now I'm proud to say I am a Logic fan, and I get a lot of flack from that from some of my other friends, but it's whatever. I'm gonna always be true to who I like and who I listen to. But if this is the final album, I just have to say, as a Logic fan, that this kind of is a surreal moment. We're not gonna get essentially any more Logic music, and I'm kind of okay with that because in life, we all have to transition, make steps to kind of focus on other things. Like this man has a new wife and a child. Like you don't want to lose those things. So kudos to him for knowing when to say goodbye and step away. But this last album, titled No Pressure, this was really nerve-wracking because he announced that it was going to be released this Friday, which is pretty much today. I'm recording this video, and I just remember like midnight last night, I tried to go to Apple Music and download the album, and like it wasn't working. So I was thinking to myself, why is this messing up? And then I download the album. I don't listen to it until on my way to work this morning, and then even on my way to work, I can only listen to about half of the album. Like there's so much going on, so much to discuss here, and like it's just a lot to digest. But I've listened to the album about a good 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna definitely have to get a few more listens to it to kind of digest it, but it's just like a bittersweet moment because I still can't process this. Like, it just happened out of nowhere. This man disappeared for like 6 to 8 months on social media. He like just ghosted us, and then he just decides to come back and say that he has a new wife and a baby on the way, and like that's it. Like we're supposed to just accept this. The short answer is yes, because this man obviously has other stuff going on, and he doesn't have time to cater to our needs, our musical needs, I guess. But it's just crazy. I did want to point out two things from two tracks, track number 7 and track number 8. Track number 7 is entitled Perfect. At the end of the song, they give a shout out to kind of some of the people that helped motivate him during the making of this album, which he said he recorded in like 4 days with no ID. Round of applause for that. But this one in particular, he said he gave a shout out to Nunja Bees, rest in peace. And he is a producer from Asia, and he actually produced a song for the Samurai Champloo opening song, and it's pretty dope. I have it like saved on my YouTube. I listen to it like every other day. And he passed away, I think, in 2010. So that's pretty dope. Like, I didn't think a lot of people did research on him, and the fact that I knew who that was when they said it, I felt like part of the small fraternity. So if you did or did not know that, now you know. Welcome to the party. And then on track number 8, he does a sample to Outkast. Like, how southern is that? I appreciate being from Alabama and how so many of our artists get overlooked and they don't get the credit they deserve. But just the fact that you have a mainstream artist like Logic showing or paying homage to Outkast, that's like everything. That's super dope to a southern fan like myself. Whether you're here, Tennessee, Florida, one of the Carolinas, like Louisiana, like Mississippi, like that just means everything. So like I said, 15 songs, and I'm okay with this. This album kind of means a little bit different. It has a different meaning to it. I'm not going to sit here and say that this is my favorite Logic album because I'd be lying. It's not. I think it's hard to say what my favorite album would be right now, but this was not a bad, body of art. It just was unexpected, and he forced it upon us, and part of me probably just isn't ready to accept it, but we all have to just kind of bite down and move on, I guess. But he left us with so many songs to listen to. You know, there is still Twitch if you want to follow him and listen to him. I guess on Twitch, and I think he's gonna be doing some movies. He even has something working with J.J. Abrams, who is like a big deal in the film industry. That's crazy. I'm not really into Twitch, but you know, maybe I'll check that out too. But man, this was a pretty solid album overall. I know a lot of us are kind of sad. It's okay if you're sad. You know, one of your favorite artists just announced his retirement at a young age. Like Logic's like, I think 32, 33 maybe. Like, he's super young. Like, some of our favorite rappers are still like almost 50 still rapping. So it's kind of sad because we know how talented he is. But if we're lucky, maybe he'll pick up the pen, head back in the studio, and release some more albums. And then it's just crazy because I can't remember which mixtape or which album it was on, but he literally said that he had like already 3 or 4 albums like already recorded, just waiting to be released. So I'm like, are you just going to throw all this stuff away? Like, what's going on? So it's 2020 as I record this video. Hopefully, maybe, you know, maybe we'll be entitled to some more Logic music. If not, I must just say, good job, young man, to overcome all of the BS in this industry, being a white rapper or being a mixed rapper. I know he's mixed. I know he identifies as black, but a lot of people call him white because he looks white. But you know, that kind of puts him at a disadvantage when you're coming up in this field. You don't get the respect that you're, you know, you don't always get the respect that you should. So shout out to him. And you know, if you haven't heard the album, check it out. If you guys like the album, let me know how you feel about it. If it's trash, let me know. And that's fine. Like, you may just say it's trash because you're angry. You can be angry. It's okay. But once again, if you're just one of those people who listens to his album, if you don't even like him, that's weird to me. Don't do that. Like, at least give the album a try and just embrace the body of work. And furthermore, just embrace the growth. That's what this album really is. It's growth. So check it out, and hopefully one day maybe we'll get some more Logic music. Fingers crossed on that one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon. Peace out.